It's Wednesday, April 6th. Welcome to the Daily Shed. Hi friends, I'm Chevy. Welcome to the Shed. It's Wednesday, which normally for me means game night, and I get to go play games and have fun, but Jamie's out of town this week, so I'm in single parent mode, which means I have a ton of extra responsibilities and not a whole lot of time. Now, normally she wakes up and takes the kids to school because I'm already at work by that point because I work for the school system. And normally I'm home before the girls, but because she's out of town, I have to take them in later, so I have to start work later. And so this time I would normally be already editing the video. Anyway, it's a complete cluster this week, but that's not going to stop me from coming down here because the show must go on. I made a promise to myself that I would do this show, so we're going to do it. And that leads into today's topic, which I know it was suggested by somebody, but I didn't write down a name. And I'm sorry if you're that person. Let me know, and I'll credit you somehow. But the question, or the topic idea was life-work balance. And for me, life-work balance is something that I have struggled with until recently because I've discovered that there doesn't need to be a separation of life and work. Now, I know that's a odd statement because most people don't have jobs that they enjoy. I know that. There's a large number of people who have a job simply because they have to pay their bills. Whether it's menial labor, fast food, or whatever, you take on a job that you can do just because it pays enough to pay your bills. So, a lot of what I'm going to say may not apply, but at the same time, anyway, I don't know. I know what I'm going to say. The point is, I have a job. I have a day job. I work for the State Board of Education. I'm an IT guy, which means that I have a whole host of IT-related tasks. And then I have a board game job that I do publishing and game design and graphic design and all kinds of stuff for that job. And then I have this job. I have YouTube, which is not a paying job yet, but it's still a job. When I decided to take on this job, I knew that in order for me to be able to make the time for it, it would have to be an inclusive job, meaning that the girls would have to be involved. And that's kind of the secret. There's no magic answer to this problem of life-work balance. How do I do the things that I want to do without sacrificing the time that I give to my family? And the answer is to try and incorporate the family. When I came home last night and shot the taste test video, we had shot the taste testing portion with the girls previously, and all I had to do last night was shoot the intro and outro. And I did that because I knew Jamie's going to be out of town. I'm not going to have time on Tuesday night because my oldest daughter goes running after school on Tuesday, and I have to pick her up late, so I needed to have as much of the video done out as the way I could so that I could come home, do the intro, outro, edit, upload. Tonight, we have soccer, which means I'm home an hour later than I normally am. I would normally be upstairs editing and getting ready to render this video. I have about 10 minutes before I have to grab up her soccer stuff, head to her grandparents' house, pick her up, take her to soccer practice, where I'm going to take my laptop and edit this video so that I can upload it as soon as we get home to have it up at a decent hour. Now, I thought I could try to do this after soccer practice, but when we get back home, it's going to be late. I'm going to have two hungry little girls who need baths, who need bedtime. All that stuff needs to be taken care of. Chores need done. And then if I tried to record then at 10, give me a half an hour to edit the video, a half an hour for the rendering, 2 hours for the upload. It's just not going to work. So instead, here I am, taking 10 minutes out of the day, running around, I'm going to do this, I'm going to edit at the soccer field, that's fine. Because I include my little girls. Last night, video edit, my 7-year-old monster sat on the arm of my chair and helped me edit. And I taught her about the editing process and what it means to cut out, before and after and save your piece and put it here. And she enjoyed, if not the understanding of what it was I was doing, she enjoyed me explaining it to her. We found a way. My daughter wanted some quality father-daughter time, some bonding time, and we found a way to make that work for us together. It was not an exclusion of her because I was working. I included her in my work. And that's not easy. Like I said, I have basically 3 jobs right now. But I try to include them as much as I can. Now, obviously, I can't include them in my day job. They don't come to work with me, and I can't show them what I do there. But the rest of the jobs, the board games, and this YouTube channel, they can most definitely be included in. And I include them as much as I possibly can. Now, if you're not a parent, how do you still have a social life and work so much? Well, that's a different story altogether. Jamie and I, we make about 2 hours a week for each other. She has her hobbies, I have my hobbies. They don't overlap at all. We see each other every day, but really we make just a couple hours a week for each other, and that's about it. And it works for us because we spend our focus on our kids, trying to make their lives more enjoyable. So, life-work balance it's an issue everybody faces. Trust me, we all come to that challenge at some point. Whether it's I want to take time off but I don't have the days to take the time off, or whether it's literally I'm working more than I'm enjoying life, we all come to that problem. We all stand on that bridge and look across and say, how am I going to get from here to there without completely falling apart? And there is no universal answer. There's only individual answers. Everybody's situation is completely different. How do I do it? I do it by including my kids, including the girls, and letting them learn through the process. And I try to remember that I'm teaching them valuable life skills by showing them that having a work ethic can be fun. I can enjoy what I'm doing, and it's not just boring work. I'm not sure that answers the question, I'm not sure that concludes the topic, but I think that there's a lot more discussion we could have in the comments. So let me know how you deal with life-work balance, or maybe you don't. Maybe you have a job and that's it, and the rest of your time spent is leisurely with the kids. That would be awesome, but I'm just not that kind of person. I can't sit still that long, so I've got to be doing something. This is what I'm choosing to do right now, and I hope to continue doing this for a long time because I'm really enjoying this series. Go down, comment, tell me what you think about life-work balance. While you're down there, click the thumbs up, the like button, and subscribe, and share with your friends so that they can subscribe and we can have more discussion and more fun in the comments. I have to go to soccer practice. I'll see you all tomorrow. Don't forget to leave me questions for Friday and send me stuff to put on the wall. Catch you guys tomorrow. This is life-work balance.